Hello students, today's topic is government budget and the economy. Budget is the essential requirement for the economic activity for any country, for any economy. Uh, the budget, in short, is a planning process or the economic planning process of every country or economy, how to assess the revenues, assessing the revenue incomes and incurring expenditures which is required for the economy. So, incurring expenditure and assessing revenue, the planning for these two aspects is, in short term, we can call the budget. Here one thing to be clarified, that the government budget is done for public goods. There is a term public goods and private goods. Public goods are different from the private goods in a collective consumption process. Public goods are collectively consumed by the mass, by the society, by the public and in the general, such as road, defense, public administration, government administrations, and they are non-rivalrous, and no one can stop the consumption for one to another. And this public goods, by this the government makes the expenditure for the whole society. So public goods are different from the private goods. Private goods, they have a specific owners, but the public goods have a owner in general. Now coming to the budget, government estimate for its revenue, what he is going to receive from the revenue as an income, and the expenditure is known as budget. While forming the budget, every country have to estimate their two aspects, they are income and expenditure. But the motive, objective of planning a budget has some importance for the recollection or reallocations of the resources. By the budget, economy reallocates the available resources for the economic development. Next, by the budget, the redistributions of the activities, economic activities are done in the production, consumption, distribution, income, various economic activities. The distribution of the resources is done there. Again, one more thing is here for the stabilizing the economic activities. To control the fluctuation in the economy, budget is required to control the inflation, deflation, excess demand or deficit demand, or imbalance in the economic trades, balance of payment, various economic activities. Stability is important. To stabilize the economic activities, make the equilibrium in the employment, budget is required. Management of the public enterprises is another aspect, objective of the budget, by which the government or the economy manages the public ventures, public establishment like railway, Air India, Road Authority of India. All these public enterprises are managed by the budget. Next objective is, the budget is the indicator of the economic development, economic growth. As you see, every country of the world have their budget. They make the income and expenditure on different aspects, and that quantity and quality of budget indicates the economic development. uh, like the GDP, share of education in the GDP, share of defense expenditure in the DGP, share of public enterprises in the GDP, for the health, education, different aspects are there which indicates the economic trends, what the economic is doing, what is the motive of the economic planning, that is indicated by the budget. Next topic, the components of the budget. So, the budget component have two, by income and expenditure. So, first the income. The government receipts, incomes are by capital receipts and revenue receipts. These receipts are the income of government. The budget has incurred incomes by which government estimates what are the expenditures, what will be the planning. For that he have to arrange the incomes by receipts. These receipts are capital receipts and revenue receipts. Now, the capital receipts are the receipts which create the liabilities, which creates the liabilities, that are the capital receipts. By borrowing, by reducing the assets, these liabilities are capital. Whereas the revenue receipts are that which neither create any liability or nor reduces any assets. The government's liability and assets are not disturbed here. So, these are the this is the revenue receipts, capital receipts and revenue receipts. By these two, the income is generated to the government. Capital receipts, in that recovery of loans are included, borrowing in cash by the different sectors, it is included, and other receipts are also included, like where the grants, gifts, donations by the international organizations, these are included in the capital receipts. So, the receipts are of two types, capital and revenue. Revenue receipts are from the taxes and non-taxes. They do not increase the liabilities nor reduces the assets. Whereas the capital receipts, they increases the liabilities and reduces the assets. So, next is capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. The expenditure portion also has two types of expenditures, revenue expenditures and capital expenditures. In the short, we can say where the expenditures are done to create assets or liabilities, they are the capital expenditures. And where the expenditure that neither create any assets, neither decreases or increases the liability, they are the capital expenditures. In a capital expenditure, we will see what are the different modes of capital expenditures, where government pays the salaries, pays the taxes. These things are the capital expenditure. They do not increase the liabilities or the assets. Whereas the capital expenditure like school building, construction of the road, railway construction, aircraft construction, they increases the liabilities, assets, they are the capital expenditures. The economy which has a greater capital expenditure is known as growing economy. Where the capital revenue expenditures are more, we say they are underdeveloping or developing economy.